This here is the video camera that has been powering and recording a lot of my non-gaming stuff, a lot of my regular recording stuff over the past 7 years. It is my Canon Vixia HF R800. And my parents got me this camera for my birthday back in 2018. I just didn't want a video camera, and this is the model that they got. So, and it's a very nice model. Really, really like it. It came with a filter. This guy here, this filter. It is a polarizer filter. Let me get that in frame. This is a polarizer. Yeah, polarizer right there. Yeah, polarizer filter. And I only just discovered the fact that this was a filter this year. And that's why a lot of the recordings with it was looking dark, because this filter, I could probably put over my phone's camera too. You could probably see a bit better. That's actually really dark. Yeah, you can see there. It looks a little different, but yeah. So I took that off. Not dealing with that anymore. So now my camera can see things again more properly. But it's still protected because the lens have shutters. There's a switch on the side here. You move it, you move it down. Now it can see. You can see right in there. Then I move it up. Now it's closed again. That's how it protects its eye, if you will. So this has got a battery in the back. This has about 2 hours of recording time. It still does, even though it kind of fluctuates between 120 and 110 minutes. But it still works fine. You got your strap here, so you can hold it like this, because it's a camcorder. And right here is the record button. You press that to record, and you press it again to stop. And there's the power light here, and the access files, like if it's turned on or not, right there. This here is the zoom. You push it to the right, it zooms in. You push it to the left, it zooms out. So open up the side. This is how it turns on. It just turns on by itself when you open the screen. Looking at the side here, right here, we got the SD card slot. This is SD, not micro SD, SD. And on and off button. This is how you view the files. If you press this, then that's how you view the files on the camera. You press this again, and it goes back to the regular screen. Here we have an older USB form. I don't know which one it is. I'll put it on screen when I can figure out what it is. HDMI, there's headphones, AV out here, jack, a microphone slot here. And then there's the screen itself. It shows the battery in the top left. And all these other stuff here. It shows it on the screen. The screen can turn all the way around. So you can see that in front if you need it. And so let me go show a Lucitron. There goes the lens. There's my ThinkPad just chilling. So I'll show the zoom again. You move it to the right. Move this to the right. It zooms in. And then you move it to the left. Move it to the left. And it zooms out, as you can see there. And to record, like I said, press the button. And now it's blinking red. And now you can see it's recording on the top there. Press it again. And it stops recording. You can see there. I'm going to close the shutters. And yeah, so this guy has been powering a lot of my regular recording stuff for the past 7 years, since 2018. My dad actually bought the bigger battery for this, which will give it, I believe, roughly 4 hours, because Dad wants to record bowling stuff with it. So that means that this camera, even though it's been used for 7 years, is going to get a second wind. Because of that bigger battery when it arrives. So that's going to be pretty cool. And I have a V60 card, which I bought for school. It's 256 gigabytes, which is overkill for this, by the way, because the V60 has like 150 megabytes per second write speed. This doesn't have anywhere near that, but it's not a problem because the camera will just cap it and it won't go any higher. But I put it in here earlier, and the V60 isn't even formatted, and it said there was over 12 hours of recording, which is ridiculous. And by the way, this camera is capped at 1080p at 60 frames per second. That's the highest it can go. But that's not a problem because even my phone here, which is what this is recorded with, is at 1080p, 60 frames per second. Because who the fuck needs 4K right now, right? The only people who want 4K are like wanting to look cool. It's not. You don't need it. 1080p is perfectly fine. And my camera actually has a companion now. This guy right here, my Maruve DC075. I made a few videos with this guy already, so you've seen it in action already, but now they work together, along with my phone. So I have a trio here. I've got the two cameras, the dual team, the Canon, my Maruve, and then my phone for the trio. So yeah, now this companion's it, but it's not replacing it because this is still superior to this. And just like with my other devices, I will one day make a video about my Maruve. One day I'll make a video about it. But yeah, so this guy has been wonderful for the past 7 years. And I have no intention to retire it anytime soon. Because again, even modern cameras are really expensive. The new Vixia models are expensive. They ain't cheap. And plus, it still works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I think we can agree with that. So, I'm really glad we make a video about this because I record a lot of memories with this camera. Takeoffs and landings on my vacations. I feel like that's pretty common with me now. Pretty associated. A few stuff on vacations here and there. But this thing powered a lot of my weather videos over the years. All the storms that were recorded outside in my backyard. Sometimes sunny days. So it's recorded a lot over the years. But like I said, it's always been reserved for special jobs, and it still is. That's not changing. It actually has less of a load because I got the Maruve and my phone. So, and now with that getting the bigger battery and it going to be using my V60, like I said, that gave this thing literally a second wind. So it has many, many years ahead of it. Many years ahead of it. And I don't know, I can't see myself using another camera than this right now. I just can't. So, I'm glad I finally got to show this to you all. It's been a while, since I showed a device that wasn't a computer. I'm so glad I got to show this. And, yeah, so that is my Canon Vixia HF R800.